My first time taking my new nasal migraine abortive, so let's see how this works. Okay, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Go on our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. I have a surprise for y'all. Look who's here! My mom. She stopped by late last night and she's just here for the day. It's nice to have you. So yeah, my mom's making a quick stop in town, which is nice. Also, which is nice, is I'm feeling better today than yesterday. My lungs are still worse than usual, but definitely not as bad as yesterday, so that's good. Today I have things to do around the house because tomorrow Jed and I are going to Orlando for the weekend, so we've got to get the house clean so when we come back it's clean, and I'm just doing some chores. Harlow's helping me out, putting her toys away so we can run the Roomba. There you go. Go Harlow, clean up. Do you need directions, Harlow? Go clean up. Good girl. Come here. I think that's the last one. Harlow, here. Clean up. Good girl, Harlow. Clean up. Good girl. Alrighty. Ta-da! It is my first time out of the house since Monday when I took Harlow to the vet. Well, yesterday I took a few steps out of the house trying to go out to dinner, but my lungs hit the humidity and my asthma was like, nope. I had to rush back inside to treat an asthma attack. But my mom is inside Walgreens picking up my prescriptions and a few things we need, which is really nice of her. I'm doing better with my asthma today, but I don't feel well enough to walk around a store like that. I don't think my lungs can take that. But we are out enjoying ourselves. It's nice to be out in the world. What do you think, Hippo? Oh, you look happy to be out. Har is feeling 100% better. She's no longer sick, but I just like her to take it easy for like sick days, I guess, because you know, she works as a service dog. When she gets sick days. So she had a sick day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's another take it easy day, but she's totally back to her good old self, so she can work if we need her to, but I'm gonna let her take it easy today as well. We are back home and got all this laundry to fold. When my asthma is acting up like today and yesterday, simple things like folding laundry can leave me really out of breath. Plus, because of all the arm movements of folding laundry, that exacerbates the chronic pain I have in my neck from my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So folding laundry isn't as simple as it may seem to people like me with chronic illnesses that make simple things more complicated. But I'm really thankful my mom is here because she's gonna help me with it. A little out of breath. I'm really happy when she's here because she's so nice and helps me get some things done with her short visit. Thank you for helping me.
Always, baby.
And we got Harlow for moral support. Got the laundry folded and put away. I cleaned the upstairs bathroom mirror, counter, and toilet. My mom is gonna be awesome and she's gonna clean the bathtub in the upstairs bathroom, and I'm not feeling so great, so I am gonna take a rest and possibly take a nap. My mom is leaving, but we're gonna see her real soon again, so don't worry.
Bye.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, baby.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the surprise visit as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. Well, I knew my mom was potentially coming in, but it wasn't really confirmed until last night. So anyways, it was really nice seeing her.
I'm home. I'm tired. Had a long day. Mostly learning about Florida traffic law and tickets and crash reports and stuff like that. But the ending was pretty interesting. We learned about animal cruelty and all that fun stuff. What goes into that. Jack has a bit of a headache going on.
That's the ice pack. Yeah. Not a migraine, but pretty nasty headache. So I'm just resting and using ice. Hopefully that will help it stop from escalating into a migraine. I gotta talk to TRICARE about getting my medications compounded into liquids so I can put them through my feeding tube so we bypass my stomach with the malabsorption issue, because that's why my oral pills aren't working so well anymore, because I don't absorb them. But if I can get them liquefied and put it through my feeding tube, it'll work better. So we're gonna get started on that process soon, now that I'm active on TRICARE. Well, I was planning to cook. I even thought out some chicken for us, but between my asthma still giving me issues and my head hurting now, it's just not happening. So,
and we're trying not to have leftovers before we go to Orlando.
Yeah, that's another good point. We don't want leftovers before we leave for Orlando tomorrow. So we've decided on Boston Market. Judd's gonna go grab it for us. So y'all are gonna go take a trip with Judd.
Jack gave me the camera because she's feeling sick, so the vlog is needing some material right now, and she's left it up to me to fill the empty spaces. Which, Jack, if you're editing this, I'm gonna leave like 20 videos, short clips for you to edit through. Anyway, one thing I think about with Jack being chronically ill is I don't really think about that much. You know, I don't really think of Jack as being sick, really. I literally thought about this on my way home today from work. I was just like, huh, you know, I don't really ever stop and think about, oh, my wife is sick. Oh, I never think about that. I just say, oh, it's always just been Jack. It's just the way she is in my head. As you can see, I'm in my pick 'em up truck. Got all my patches at the top of the truck. One from my college days, didn't do very much of that, and all that fun stuff.
We have some delicious food. Thanks for getting this, babe.
Mm-hmm.
And we're watching Shark Tank.
Put on a different face. Change your face.
That's my headache face. So anyways, I got a call and I have a home health nurse coming tomorrow because I've started experiencing some new pain around my feeding tube. I might be developing something called granulation tissue, which is basically raw skin that's just really irritated. So anyway, I have a nurse who's gonna come look at my feeding tube and evaluate it for me, which is super nice. So that's happening tomorrow. Oh, my headache is definitely turning into a migraine. It's pretty bad and I'm getting nauseous from it, like the type of nausea that feels specific to my migraines. So we're gonna push an IV Zofran, and it's gonna be my first time taking my new nasal migraine abortive. So let's see how this works. First the saline, pull back to check for blood return, beautiful. On the Zofran. Push the Zofran. Another saline. Heparin, which is a blood thinner to prevent clots from forming in my port. Then a swab cap, which has alcohol on the inside to keep the end of the port clean and sterile. And clamp. So that's the nausea taken care of. Now for this. Shake it. Remove this. Alright, it was Jaquie proof, I figured it out. This is my first time doing this. They said to prime it, which means make sure it squirts. There we go.
Got it all over the bed.
Oh. I'm not supposed to inhale like you would like a nasal spray you take for a cold. So I just angle my face down, hold my breath, and spray. Oh my god, that burns. No. Oh my god. That burns so much. don't think that's supposed to happen. Did you turn the camera off?
Well, Jack's reaction to the meds is actually quite normal.
That was not okay in my opinion. That burned.
After reading some reviews online, I found out that the burning sensation is like 1,000th the sun's, but everyone from online reviews has said they got an immediate relief after about 5-10 minutes.
It's been that long and my headache's just gotten worse. This is the worst migraine I've ever had, but I take the abortive to prevent it from getting bad, and it's made my headache worse, and it just burned. I didn't even do the other nostril, and I took it correctly. I'm the first patient my doctor was able to get this medication approved for, so she didn't really know how it was gonna be, and this isn't worth it. We discussed doing IV Toradol, which this is Toradol, my abortive. It's a non-steroid anti-inflammatory drug in a nasal spray, because if I take it orally, my stomach can't absorb it because of my malabsorption and gastroparesis, so it wasn't working to abort my migraines, which is why we went with the nasal spray. That's not worth it. We discussed that if this didn't work, we would do the IV Toradol through my port, and I'm just gonna ask her for that because that hurts so much and it's made my head pain worse. But please, like, if you're gonna try Sprix, this is what it's called, please don't let my reaction discourage you, because everybody reacts differently to medication. But I mean, sometimes the treatment will work, sometimes it doesn't. I know this is not for me now, but at least I can say I tried it. My goodness, that was not, it's just not for me. Now I've got to deal with this head pain. Harlow was concerned the whole time while I was here with my burning nose. Thank you for your moral support.
Well, with that, we're gonna go to bed.
With that fiasco, I need... Yeah, I'm gonna call my doctor tomorrow and tell her that did not go well at all. But again, if you're trying that medicine, please don't be discouraged. Everyone reacts differently. It just... I mean, it's not as bad as when I first sprayed it, but it's still burning. And I'm not getting the relief. It just hurts, my head pain. So hopefully I can wake up without a migraine, but we'll see. Anyways, that is it for our day today. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure.